All right. Let me be the first to welcome you to the TCI website. What you want to do is you want to type in into your URL www.learntci.com. Remember, it's always a good idea to bookmark those things so you can actually put it on your home page. I'll show you how to do that later on, but nonetheless, the website is what is most important. What we're going to do is we want to create an account for ourselves. Okay. In this case, we would go into student sign in. You go ahead and click on that. And what we've got to do, instead of signing in, what you need to do is you got to go down to this one right here where it says create account. Okay. So this is where we want to go. So you click on create an account. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create one for my son because that makes the most sense, and I can show you how to do this. But first, what we need to know is we need to know your teacher's email. So Mr. Orm's email is DORME, the number 1 at hollandpublicschools.org. Okay, so make sure you got it spelled right. And what you want to do is you want to put your last name in, the first letter of your first name, and then we'll create some username and passwords, and I'll show you how to do that. So in this case, we're talking about Orm. That's my son's name. His first name is Lewis. So I'll do a capital L, and then username and password. Okay, this is my recommendation. You simply use your first name as your username, your last name, well, depending on how many letters it is. In this case, I'll do Louis' initials for his password, so it would be LVDORME. Okay? And then you repeat that, LVDORME. Okay? So you make a username and password that you remember. That's key because I get it every year. What's my username? What's my password? Make something super easy. First and last name, you're good to go. Your student number, something like that. Nobody's going to steal your homework. Okay, so don't worry about those kinds of things. So here we go. You click on sign up. Okay, but something happened. My password is not matching. So let me try it one more time. LVDORME. Here it is. LVDORME. And sometimes it happens. You mistype something along those lines. Not a big deal. Go ahead and click signing up. There you go. All right. So let's assume, okay, that this is second period. Okay. So you click on second period or whatever period it is that you have, whether that's third, fourth, fifth, or sixth. And you don't have to worry about these. They will no longer exist once this happens. Okay. So we hit choose class, and you are in. Okay. One of the things that you might want to do, take a tour. Why not? It's not a bad idea. When you click in there, go ahead and take the tour. It's nice. Okay. Let me show you a couple of things once we're logged in. Okay. Your table of contents. You've got 3 things here. Okay. You've got access to the text. You've got access to your interactive student notebook. You've got access to what we call the reading challenges. And as time goes on, what you're going to see is a red one that goes here, and it's for the assessments. Okay, that just simply means this is where we'll be taking the majority of our tests. Okay, a couple other things you want to take note of. Up here, you have this bar that has all the things that you need to help you be successful in this class. Okay, you got your table of contents. That's where we are right now, and that just is a list of all of the chapters that you find in our book. Okay, you click on text. It's going to be very similar, but it's going to bring you directly to the textbook itself. Here we have chapter 1. If you click on this, you've got all the chapters you can choose from. The first one we talk about is this one right here, Toward Independence. So this gives you all the different sections, so play around with it. You'll get to know it here over time. As you scroll down, what you're going to notice is that you've got your interactive student notebook down at the bottom, and this is where you'll be taking the majority of your notes. Okay, so if I click on notebook, that's where it would take us. Reading challenge, this is what we do towards the end of each chapter. This is like a review. How well do we know our stuff? Okay, so you click on these, and what it does is it gives you certain questions with pictures and all kinds of different things that you'll discover here as we move on. Okay, so there you have your reading challenge. Your scores, this is going to be where you get grades. Okay, we're doing it in numbers because, you know, letter grades sometimes aren't the best, but we do numbers and letters. But nonetheless, there you have that. Up here you've got glossary cards. Very, very good to know. Okay, it gives you the key terms. If you don't know certain terms, this will give you those terms. So you click on it. Look at that. The government or controlling power. You go to the next card. It gives you a new term. Okay, you click on next card. Boycott. That's going to be something we need to know. There's your definition for it. Put it in your own words, study it, and we'll talk more about that as time goes on as well. Okay, so you've got all of these different things. You click on the more, you've got a bunch of different things. It kind of shows you the different stuff in here. If I post something, I'll let you know. But for the most part, these are going to be the things that you are going to use throughout your time as a student in my U.S. history class. Okay, so now, when you want to, you simply go down and you can sign out, and that will bring you to this. Now let me show you how to sign back in once you've created an account. Okay, all you need is my teacher email, which is DOR, and it pulls it up, 1@hollandpublicschools.org. Lewis is the username, password is LOUISVDO. Okay, we sign in. Whoops, happens. Okay, dorm1@hollandpublicschools.org. LOUIS. We'll see if we can get it right this time. Password is LOUISVDO. I hope this gets us there. Uh-oh. Well, let's keep trying here. dorm1. Username is LOUIS. LVDORME. Sign in. Hey, I got it right this time. See, sometimes that's how it works. Give it a couple tries. Don't give up too easily, okay? But it brings you back to where we were. Look at the icons, click on them. It'll take you to those places throughout this textbook. So we're going to need to get to know this textbook, ladies and gentlemen. So there you have a way to sign up for this particular website. This is an absolute crucial essential that you need for Mr. Orm's history class. So I thank you for listening, and that brings us to the end of the screencast.